So he was turning, but you could argue that it was.
You were moved.
Hello.
It was all very like right at the point, like right at 5 seconds.
Hello. How can I help?
I have a question about a Titan situation.
Okay.
So there was a dude in an orca near the bank, and he's flying this GC orca, and I had these GC Titans, and I sent him a text message to engage him, saying that I wanted him to auto hover, land, and put his hands on his head, or be Titan. And so, at first I thought he was flying away. He kind of banked and then went into a pitch up, which I can see how that was him going into an auto hover. But he was over the bay near the bank. And so I told him, he said he was complying. I was like, well, you didn't land. And he said, I was over a body of water. I can't land. But, like, he also didn't change his altitude at all. I'm just wondering, like, how scuffed I am.
I mean, what was the exact text you sent?
The exact text was, howdy there, why don't you press that auto hover button and land immediately with your hands on your head or be tightened.
You can land with auto hover on, so if you told him to land, then...
But he's arguing that since he was over water, he couldn't land.
You can land with auto hover on, though. There's nothing really stopping you from going forward with auto hover on. All auto hover does is it really just makes you go slowly, which in your case makes sense because you don't want him to escape.
Right, and that's kind of what I'm thinking is, like, if he would have gone low, I wouldn't have tightened him if he inched towards the shore and then landed.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Like, if he was making an effort to land, even though, because auto hover, you move really slowly, if he was making an effort to descend and to land on the ground, then I would say he was complying. Even if it took longer than 5 seconds, he's still complying. But if he was just staying there and be like, I can't land, then I would say that's on him.
Okay. He asked me to join government support, so
what's his name?
It's OP4 Dominic. OP4 Dominic.
What?
Also, I mean, you should hear his side, and then there might be something about the amount of comp, too, but I want to hear what he has to say.
Well, I don't see him anywhere.
I just sent him the thing. The thing saying to join up. I swear I sent.
Hey, he might just not show up. He might just be bamboozling you. So I would just say, if what you told me is true, you should be okay. But if you still are scared that you might get in trouble, obviously comping him is a safe alternative. But that's completely up to you.
Yeah, it's just he wants me to comp him his kit, the cost of the heli, and the cost of insurance on the heli. And I offered him, so that's like $1 million. And I offered him 500K just because I understand it could be like borderline. But he didn't seem to go for it, so I'm kind of like, well. How's the situation work? Like, say he submits it and admin thinks differently. I catch the ban, but I want to comp him after the fact. Can they facilitate that?
That is completely up to the staff member. Some staff members will be like, no, like you fucked up, that end of story, and then others will be like, okay, as long as the other person is willing to accept it. It's completely up to the staff member.
Got it. I mean,
With me, if you told someone to land and they didn't land, even if you told them to auto hover, I would have tightened them anyways. But that's just me, and if you want to comp them, that's completely up to you, man. But it's about all I can do from here.
no, I understand. I'm just wondering if I should wait
This man's
longer.
coming.
But yeah, he might just be angry.
And he might be pouting.
I mean, he was wanting to roach that bank. I get it. He wasn't expecting to catch Titan.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for the info.
Yeah.
I'll, if he messages me, I'll just let him know kind of the reasoning, and
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
All right. Have a good one, man.
All right. Thanks. You too.
You were moved.